nerve-wracking, because that's, they're just taking them on from everywhere, from us, from other companies, personal, all that.
East Hartford police right now investigating after dozens of catalytic converters were stolen right off school buses.
The thieves hitting 2 different bus lots over the weekend, taking a total of 36 catalytic converters. 26 were taken from the Oakland Avenue lot of Autumn Transportation. The others were stolen from the lot owned by First Student on Alna Lane.
Now, these most recent catalytic converter thefts are just another example right now of the continuing and growing problem really all over our state.
And in fact, there's a new law in place designed to make it harder to sell these catalytic converters. But is it working, and why are they so valuable?
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Patricia Del Rio went looking for answers. She is joining us right now live with more tonight from New Britain. Patricia?
Yeah, well, they're very small. They look like a little muffler. They're easy to steal. They're very valuable. The state did put in a new law in July that made it tougher to sell them, but critics argue it's not really working.
It's something that continues to plague, towns around the state.
Neil Drive is president of the Connecticut Police Chiefs Association. He says catalytic converter thefts continue to be a big problem in our state. A new law took effect in July of 2022 that requires people selling a catalytic converter to provide their driver's license, the license plate of the car used for transport, photo or video of the seller, and their license, among other restrictions. Chief Drive says it's hard to assess if the law is deterring thieves.
I don't want to say that it hasn't had any effect because I'm certain that it probably has. I think there are still a certain number of people who are going to go out here and going to steal catalytic converters anyway. There's a market for them because of the precious metals that are inside them.
Those precious metals have skyrocketed in value. Rhodium is selling for $12,400 per ounce, palladium $1,748 per ounce, and platinum $1,060 an ounce. Ukraine has some of the richest supplies of these metals in the entire world. As the war has raged on, there have been metal shortages. The prices have continued to rise, and so have catalytic converter thefts.
The legislators were right when they were trying to find out who's buying them. I think they just targeted the wrong industry.
Joe Genovese is general manager of A-Right Used Auto Parts. He says auto recyclers don't buy catalytic converters anyway. He says lawmakers should be looking at the scrap yards that they're sold to. They're the ones that extract the precious metals.
You have to find out who that is. Where do these end up in the end? Because that's how, if you can regulate that, then you can probably stop the converter thefts.
Police say they believe a lot of these end up out of state, particularly in New Jersey. Now, we are learning that there is a possible legislation that would require insurance companies to reimburse you if your catalytic converter is stolen. But critics argue it's just more legislation and it's not going to do anything to stop the thieves. Live in New Britain, I'm Patricia Del Rio, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.